Are you an investor looking for premium market opportunities? Presenting premium and exclusive service for investors by Kalkine.
Hello, this is Rachel from Kalkine Studios and you're watching the IPO Corner, a weekly show dedicated to the IPO market. Now, before investing in any shares, remember to consider future risks and returns. This can include changing the IPO price or issuance date as the company sees fit. On that note, let's take a look at the proposed IPO listings scheduled for the upcoming week. First on the list is Tatum Resources, an early-stage mineral and exploration and development company focused on gold and other commodities in South Australia and Western Australia. It's undertaken a $10 million public offering at a 20-cent issue price. According to the ASX website, it plans to list on the 2nd of December at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Next up, Patriot Lithium. They're focused on acquiring, exploring and developing lithium projects in South Dakota, Wyoming and Arizona in the United States. The company has a US subsidiary called New Energy Metals. They've got 3 project areas: the Keystone Project, Tinton West Project and the Wickenenberg Project. It's undertaken a $10 million public offering at a 20-cent issue price. Plans to list on the 5th of December at 12 p.m. Next on the list is TigerTasma Minerals, a minerals exploration and development company focused on developing battery and other industrial minerals projects throughout Australia. Since incorporation, the company has entered into an agreement to acquire several tenements comprising 5 separate projects in WA and Queensland. TigerTasma Minerals has undertaken an $8 million public offering at a 20-cent issue price. They plan to list on the 6th of December at 12 p.m. Next up, Patriot Battery Metals, a mineral exploration company focused on properties containing battery, base and precious metals. The company's flagship asset is the 100% owned Corvette property, which is located close to the Trans-Tiger Road and Powerline Infrastructural Corridor in the James Bay region of Quebec. They've undertaken a $4.2 million public offering at a 60-cent issue price. They plan to list on the 7th of December at 12 p.m. Last on the list is Richmond Vanadium Technology, which was incorporated in 2017 for the purpose of becoming a joint venture partner with Horizon to progress the Richmond Vanadium project. They're looking to extract the known vanadium from the ore. The company entered into a mining farm-in and joint venture agreement with Horizon on the 7th of March 2017. They've undertaken a $35 million public offering at a 40-cent issue price. According to the ASX website, they plan to list on the 7th of December at 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Well, it's time to wrap up the show, but remember to check the company's credibility and the track record before investing. Risk appetite can vary by investors, and you need to consider factors such as analyst views, brokerage ratings, industry outlook, financial performance and peer reviews before making an investment decision. Remember, companies can change the IPO price or the issuance date as they see fit. Well, that's all for the show today. Stay tuned to Kalkine TV. We've got many more shows for you with live updates across the economy, markets and sectors. This is Rachel signing off for now.